But let's start with one of those topics that Uncle Murder
Okay.
has to engage in, man.
Okay.
In hip hop land, if you pay attention to hip hop, the internet has been on fire since 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, only thing you should be doing is waking up and going to the bathroom at 5 a.m.
I went back to sleep.
Yeah, some people go back to sleep. You check on your kids.
Yeah.
Apparently at 5 a.m., Remy Ma, the rapper from the Bronx, started crashing out on Instagram.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let you lead this one. Go ahead.
I'll just give a context because everybody had to see it. It's been all over every blog page, every Instagram page. So I don't need to give a 30-minute synopsis. You guys know she was or still is currently married to Papoose. And apparently black love has deteriorated. Now, we didn't know from the outside because, and this is where I'm going to go with it, Papoose has kept his mouth shut throughout this whole situation. Through good or bad, the outside didn't know about it, but she wakes up at 5 a.m. and start releasing a series of, I guess, text messages she caught, and she put it out there on Instagram to try to make it seem like, oh, I caught Papoose cheating. And everybody's looking at the text messages like, Remy, knock, knock, knock. Like, we remember the last year and a half, you were linked to that battle rapper, Eazy the Block Captain.
Facts.
Like, this is not no conspiracy theory. Now, you try to deny, but every time we looked online, somebody was catching you out at the movies. Somebody was catching you at the football game dressed alike. So everybody was like, we don't know because Papoose kept his mouth shut.
Called being a grown man.
You see where I'm going with this? He kept it off the internet.
Being a grown man, not sassy or like the modern day guy.
Even though when it got really, really bad and people was like, come on, they weren't matching watches. They weren't matching outfits. So anybody who understands, when you wear a matching outfit, that's your significant other. Everybody's like, yo, Remy's cheating on Papoose. The only thing Papoose is doing is getting in the car and doing what? Freestyling.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we got from Papoose. So everybody's like, well, if he's keeping his mouth shut about it, then. But all that unfolded today, and everybody already knows, so I don't have to bring up the tweets and the text messages, but apparently she put out that he's linked to the boxer Clarissa, if I'm pronouncing
Shields. Yeah.
Clarissa Shields, and that whole thing got popping. So what are your initial thoughts of this whole situation without going too deep into it?
I want to use the word sad. I think, when you're in your 40s, really, I try to keep my personal life as private as I can, and I just don't choose to. Like, I'll speak on topics, but I'm not going to sit there and be open book to everybody. And I know clearly how Papoose moves. He's clearly not an open book to anybody and everybody. And even though people might have saw everything he needed to see, he never said anything bad. He never said anything wrong. He just kind of kept it to himself and went through it like how real men really deal with it. They just kind of push through it. Unless it's their inner circle they're talking with, they're not going on social media to share that pain.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Whereas Remy, it's just, really? You got out of jail, you're free, you got another baby, you were married. Even if it didn't work out, you need to just be grateful. And with everything going on the back end, which I will not mention at this point, but we both know what I mean, you really need to be focusing on something else rather than your energy on who your ex-husband is dealing with. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, we're going somewhere with this conversation.
Okay.
So, and this is not choosing sides because people got their own relationships. And I'm sort of like you. Like, for the people who don't know, I'm married in real life outside the internet. Been with my wife going on 8 years, married, but been together for 14 years, going on 15 years. Have you ever seen any of our problems on Instagram?
Absolutely not.
You see nice pictures. That doesn't mean we're perfect. So I'm coming from this from a married man's perspective, from somebody who's got the ring on, been happily married, got multiple kids with my one wife, never put none of our problems on the social media. Actually, that was a conversation we had when we were dating. I said, look, I know I'm young. I know the internet's a thing and X, Y, and Z, but don't expect to see none of our issues on Facebook. Like, I made it a point. I said, if we're having problems, we need to communicate first before we go run to Facebook. Because I saw that nonsense happening. People putting a laundry list of stories on Facebook. What do you want people on Facebook to do about your personal life? Nothing.
There's
I said, and
nothing
if
to
it
talk
gets
about
too
that.
bad, then we go to our family. That's what it's common sense. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, what made her go off at 5 a.m.? Because you allegedly saw text messages from somebody that you stepped out on. And I'm going to get to that part that you stepped out on first.
Yeah.
Like you beat him getting mad.
Yeah.
So like you wanted to paint the narrative, and I'm not choosing sides, but it's pretty much confirmed by all the videos that dropped today.
Yeah.
Especially the last one that Eazy, the block captain, just dropped around 6 o'clock, where he pretty much confirmed. He said, "Oh, Pat Pooh's been knew we were messing around 2 years ago." I'm like, why would you put that on video? If I'm Pat Pooh's divorce attorney, I'm downloading all these videos and I'm about to put up LeBron James numbers in the courtroom. Whoever Pat Pooh's divorce attorney is in this whole thing must be rubbing their hand, because this is a 2017 LeBron James type of game he's about to have.
Yeah.
He about to put up 38, 15, and 12.
Oh, my God.
So that's the synopsis of the situation. Now, many people were commenting on what we know about Papoose and Remy Ma, which is the story how, respectfully, she put herself in a situation to go to jail. You shot, as you said in your song, you shot your friend over a band, and like she put that lyric out there. So you put yourself in a situation to go to prison for 6.5, 7 years.
Right.
While Papoose called you every day, according to her, showed up to every visiting session. He said he traveled up to Albany, the state capitol, to advocate, and all this stuff that he was doing. So here's my question in this situation. So I already put out the context. So for all that we know from Remy Ma Papoose situation, we all know the backstory, the holding it down in jail. If you put yourself in a situation where you go to prison longer than 3 months, longer than a county bid, not no 6 months, not no 9 months, but you go away for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, do the same relationship rules apply, or should they be suspended?
They should apply, but most times, 9 times out of 10, they're usually suspended. Yeah.
What's the how do I frame this? What's the realistic amount of time that you expect somebody to wait on you? And I'm keeping it funky. Let's keep it real.
No, 15 and 25 years.
Nah, I'm being realistic. I'm saying like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, one or 2 years. And after that, I guess it's free fall. You know what I mean?
So, my question when I put this clip out, for all that we know from Remy Ma and Papoose situation, since she went to jail longer than 5, 6, 7 years, is it fair game when somebody puts themselves in a situation where they go to jail longer than 5 years? Should it be suspended, meaning you can't bring that back up to them when you get out?
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as a married man. Like, if I put myself in a situation where I get caught with a pistol, which I'm not, I get caught doing something that sends my black behind the jail for 8 years, should I expect my wife to pause her life and wait on me?
No.
It would be nice, but I'm going to keep it 100. She's not obligated to.
Facts.
The reason where I'm going with that is because her first message that she threw out there was, "Oh, yeah, I think he was holding me down like that." Come on, Ram. She tried to insinuate that in one of the first messages she put on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I got the text messages. Yeah, he not who he's saying he is.
So why did you marry him?
Really? Why did you have a baby? Why did y'all do the Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, like what is she talking about?
That's what she's throwing out there now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not who he's portraying to be. All that black love stuff. And I'm just sitting there looking at it like, you the one who said he was coming up to every visit.
Yeah.
When all the women in the jail weren't getting visitors, you were getting visitors. That's what she said. Not the media. That's what her word says. So I'm like, where is all this coming from? You really expect... You're lucky you got that. And I'm not trying to be funny about it. You're lucky you got the energy he gave.
Mm-hmm.
Because a part of me wants to say, ain't nobody hear none of this stuff. If he did, I'm not trying to be funny. But let me keep it a hundo.
Yeah.
If he did step out, he kept the shit out the media.
Facts. Kept it low.
Ain't nothing leaked to Instagram. Ain't nothing leaked to Twitter. Ain't nothing leaked to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm asking is, for the people out there watching, if you're in a relationship and you go to jail longer than 5 years, do the rules still apply about you being faithful? About your spouse being faithful?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, T?
I'm newly married. I'm not messing with that.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I respect it. I respect it.
I mean, humans are humans. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's that situation. It's sad to see because nobody wants to glory in it. Like, oh, they broke up, but she put it out there on the internet. Then Eazy the Black Captain confirmed it. So when you put something out there for a public forum, then this is what happens. I guess the most I could say is, hopefully this doesn't affect their child in a negative way.
Yeah. Yeah, I it is what it is, man. She just seems to have a streak of bad luck or drama. It just seems to be like that.
What you mean?
Like, even with the situation, because remember, before she got locked up, she was having her issues with Fat Joe.
Mm-hmm.
She was having her issues with, and I mean, she reconciled on them. But then the shooting happened. Then you go to jail and you get out. Then you just, you seemed like everything was okay. But then, she had a miscarriage the first time they tried. Yeah. And then now, all of the situation with her other child. So it just seems like sometimes she seems to go through a lot. I'm not saying that other people don't. I'm just saying it just seems like every time you turn around, she seems to be having some type of situation she's trying to push through. Mm-hmm. And now this situation, which clearly has been going on longer than just today.
According to Eazy the Black Captain, for 2 years.
Oh, God.
The algorithm bull, as he called himself. I think he has a battle coming up with Shotgun Suge. Now, Shotgun Suge, I like battle rap.
Yeah, God.
You better call Papoose Shotgun.
Yeah.
Papoose better pop out in your second round. Because you know the algorithm bull is gonna be shook if you pull Papoose out in that battle rap. Mm-hmm. So for those of you into battle rap, look forward to Shotgun Suge versus Eazy the Black Captain, aka the algorithm bull.
Oh, God.
That's gonna be a good battle because if somehow Shotgun Suge pulls Papoose on that stage, this stage is gonna shake. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave that there.
I'm not gonna say nothing about that.